My dear child, it's late again. Isn't it that moment before you walk into the day, when you sit still for a second and feel your stomach twist? The room is quiet, but your thoughts won't be. You've been reading the tone in people's voices, watching little changes, noticing who stops replying, who suddenly forgets to include you, and it leaves you feeling uneasy, tired, and small. A question keeps tapping at you, beloved. Am I about to be pushed out? Are they trying to get rid of me? Did I do something wrong? Underneath it all is a simple need you hardly dare to speak, to be safe and to know you still matter. Come here, precious one, closer. I know how heavy it is to live on hints and guesses. I know how it drains you to prepare for rejection before it even happens. My child, hear me clearly. I am not here to frighten you. I am here to steady you, to tell you the truth with tenderness. Soon you will be removed from what has been wearing you down. Soon you will be taken out of what keeps shrinking you. Soon you will not have to keep surviving in a place that quietly teaches you to doubt your own value. And I know the word you heard, that hard word, eliminated, makes your chest tighten. Because you've lived through being cut off, ignored, replaced, overlooked. So let me speak like a father sitting beside you, not towering over you. When I say you will be eliminated from something, I am not talking about your life. I am talking about a trap, a cycle, a room that has been too small, an arrangement that has been choking your peace. Dear heart, you've been calling it stability, but it has been costing you. It has cost you sleep. It has cost you confidence. It has cost you joy in simple things. And you've tried so hard to make it work anyway. You kept showing up even when your insides begged for relief. You kept being polite even when you were being mishandled. You kept explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. That kind of effort is exhausting, loved one, and I have not missed it. I see you, not the version of you that performs okay, the version of you that goes quiet in the bathroom, that stares at the ceiling at night, that wonders if you're losing your strength. Beloved, you are not losing your strength. You are spending it in a place that doesn't return it, so I'm stepping in with gentle authority. My child, what is coming is not humiliation. It is not punishment. It is not failure. It is not the end. It is a separation that protects you. It is a shift that makes room for breathing again, not as a command, but as a natural ease returning to your body. Dear one, you've been afraid that being removed means you did something wrong, but sometimes being taken out means you did something right. You held on to integrity when it would have been easier to become numb and careless. You stayed kind without becoming a doormat, kept your heart alive in a place that rewarded hardness. That matters to me, and I will not leave you to be slowly worn down just because you're trying to be loyal. Loyalty that destroys you is not the loyalty I ask of you. Precious one, listen, there are environments that don't know what to do with a sincere soul. They can benefit from you, but they won't necessarily honor you. And you've been confusing being needed with being cherished. Those are not the same. Loved one, you can be useful and still be mistreated. You can be talented and still be sidelined. You can be faithful and still become a target for someone else's insecurity. That is not a sign that you are worthless. It is a sign that the place is misaligned. My child, I am rescuing you from a story that would keep repeating if you stayed. Not because you're weak, but because you're meant for more life than constant tension. Now, I want to help you understand what you've been feeling. That dread before meetings. The way your heart beats faster when your phone lights up. The carefulness you've learned measuring every word, second-guessing every choice. Dear heart, that is not just stress. That is your inner world asking for safety. And I care about your safety. I care about your mind. I care about your body. I care about the way you flinch inside when you think you're unwanted. Beloved, you have been enduring a slow kind of pain, not always loud, not always visible, but constant enough to make you tired of yourself. And you started thinking, Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe I should be stronger by now. My dear one, you are not too anything. You are a person who has been carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. You are a person trying to do well in a space that keeps moving the goalposts. So hear me, soon you will be removed from the role of proving you deserve respect. Soon you will be released from needing to beg for basic decency. Soon you will be freed from chasing approval that keeps slipping away. And yes, there may be a moment that feels like loss. There may be a door closing that you didn't expect to close. There may be a goodbye you didn't plan to say. But do not confuse a closing with abandonment. Some endings are protection. Some separations are mercy wearing uncomfortable clothing. Beloved, I know you fear instability. You have bills, responsibilities, people who count on you. You don't have the luxury of pretending change is easy, so I will speak to that fear gently. I will not tease you with empty comfort. I will give you something steadier perspective, and quiet courage and practical calm. My child, if something is removed, it creates space. Space for new support. Space for new provision. Space for clearer direction. You are not being pushed into emptiness. You are being guided out of compression. Dear heart, you've been living as if your worth depends on staying chosen by everyone. But you were mine before anyone applauded you. You were mine before anyone recognized you. You were mine when you felt at your best and when you felt impossible to love. So if a person, a group, or a system decides you no longer fit, that does not erase you. It simply reveals what was never solid ground. Precious one, I am not asking you to pretend it doesn't hurt. Rejection hurts. Being excluded hurts. Being treated as replaceable hurts. And you don't have to disguise that pain to be held by me. Bring me the real feelings. Bring me the anger that feels too sharp to say out loud. Bring me the sadness that makes you tired. Bring me the confusion that keeps you replaying conversations. My dear one, you do not have to solve it before you are comforted. You can be comforted while you're still figuring it out. Beloved, I want you to notice something. You've been calling this the thing you must survive. But your body has been telling you it's the thing you should not stay in. That constant bracing, that constant monitoring, those are signals, not to shame you, to guide you. My child, I am guiding you. Soon you will be eliminated from what drains you. And I know the word still sounds harsh, so let me soften it with truth. You are being extracted from a situation that has been extracting you. You are being separated from what keeps scraping at your confidence. You are being transitioned out of a place where your kindness is treated like weakness. Dear heart, your kindness is not weakness. It is strength with a gentle face. It is discipline. It is courage. It is the choice to remain human in a world that often rewards coldness. And I will honor that in you. Loved one, there are things you cannot control about how others behave. You cannot control who feels threatened by you. You cannot control who withholds credit. You cannot control who projects their own chaos onto your quiet steadiness. But you can control what you believe about yourself. You can control whether you keep calling yourself names. You can control whether you interpret every closed door as proof you're not wanted. Beloved, stop making their blindness your identity. Stop making their lack of character a verdict on your value. My child, I am commanding your heart to stop bowing to disrespect, not with rage, with clarity, with a calm inner no that protects what is sacred in you. Dear heart, you may be wondering, what do I do while I wait? So I will speak in grounded ways. Take care of your sleep as you can. Keep your simple and steady. Write down what you know is true when your mind tries to spiral. And if you have a trusted person, someone safe and wise, it is okay to talk. You do not have to carry this silently to prove you're strong. Beloved, strength is not secrecy. Strength is facing reality without losing yourself. Precious one, I also want you to hear this. If you have been blaming yourself for being overlooked, If you have been replaying mistakes until they feel like your whole story, I am gently interrupting that loop. Yes, you have imperfections. Yes, you are learning, but you are not defined by one awkward moment, one missed detail, one hard season. My child, you are more than what you fear they think of you, and you are more than what you fear will happen next. Soon you will be removed from the atmosphere of accusation. Soon you will be out from under the constant "prove it." Soon you will have space to hear your own thoughts again, without them being crowded by pressure. Beloved, there is a kind of peace that comes only after separation. Not because you wanted conflict, because you needed oxygen, because you needed a place where you can do your work without shrinking, because you needed relationships that don't punish your honesty, because you needed to stop living as if you must audition for the right to belong. Dear heart, you don't have to audition with me. You don't have to earn tenderness. You don't have to clean up your emotions before you're welcomed close. I am with you, and I will not change my tone toward you because you're struggling. Loved one, there may be practical steps ahead. A conversation, a decision, a new application, a new schedule. But you do not have to rush the whole future into one day. You can take one step, then rest. You can gather information without panicking. You can prepare without catastrophizing. My child, if you feel guilty for wanting to leave, if you feel ashamed for hoping for something better, I want to lift that weight. You are allowed to want a healthier environment. You are allowed to desire stability that doesn't cost your soul. You are allowed to outgrow what once felt necessary. Beloved, outgrowing is not betrayal. It is maturity. It is life moving forward, and it may feel strange because you're used to fighting for scraps of affirmation, but you were made for more than scraps. Precious one, soon you will be eliminated from being the one who always absorbs the blow. Soon you will be removed from having to manage everyone else's mood. Soon you will be freed from relationships that keep you anxious and then call it normal. And when the change comes, I want you to remember this. The storm is not your identity. It is weather. It passes. You do not have to become hard to survive it. You can stay tender and still be protected. My dear one, there is relief ahead that you cannot fully picture yet. Not perfect ease, not a fantasy life, but a calmer mind, a steadier sense of self, a return of simple joy in the ordinary parts of your day. Loved one, you will laugh again without feeling guilty. You will sleep deeper without waking to dread. You will look at your calendar without your stomach dropping. And you will realize you were stronger than you thought, not because you never hurt, but because you kept choosing to live. My child, I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to be anchored. Anchored in what is true, even when people are unstable. Anchored in your value, even when a system is unfair. Anchored in my care, even when outcomes shift. Beloved, if you need to cry, cry. If you need quiet, take quiet when you can. If you need to sit in the car for an extra minute before you walk inside, that is allowed. You are not failing because you need gentleness. You are healing, my dear one. Soon you will be out of what has been grinding you down. And when you look back, you will not only remember the pain, you will also recognize how you learned to choose yourself without becoming selfish. How you learned to speak plainly without becoming cruel. How you learned that being chosen by me is deeper than being selected by people. Now settle your heart, precious one. The unknown does not own you. The next chapter does not have to be fought for with panic. I will guide you as it unfolds, step by step, in a way your nervous system can hold. Stay here with me a moment longer. Let the quiet do its work, and when you stand up again, loved one, you won't be standing by yourself. I remain near, steady, attentive, and gentle with your tired places. Amen. Beloved family, if these messages have ever brought peace to your heart in a difficult moment, then you are already part of this mission. And if you feel led to support it, you'll find the link in the description and comment box. Thank you for walking this journey of faith with us.